This is Eve from MarketWizards.com and eMiniWizard.com. Just about the end of the second hour of morning trading on the 26th. I'm sorry, the 7th of October at 11:26, 2019. Reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. Take a look at a couple of charts. Again, we had suggested 32s as aggressive support this morning. Paid for sure coming into the 35s to 36. And then still have a range trade. And then late morning, we break out of IB and we get not only the half gap, which we had suggested was a target at 46.70, at 45.75 to 46, but then we also get the gap close. Currently, we're thinking that perhaps the just about a point underneath the say 45 support for the boys to try and knock out that high at 53. Sometimes a prior high or a prior resistance becomes supportive. So we're suggesting 45 support right now. Anybody that wants to try to knock out that 53. It's in a very aggressive trade. This platform where we thought support should come in held. The waist today was 34.25, and we hit that. This was a perfect test of the waist. And then 32s have held with the idea of trying to get to close our gap. And above the gap, we feel is the good fortune part. Target one today was 51.5. We'd say let's try for 52s and make sure you are paid ahead of Friday's high. 30-minute chart. We think it was a beauty. And we'd suggest you keep your eye on this because it's a powered chart. And still basically in the range. We've retested the and re-auctioned the range from Friday. In the afternoon. So even the 5-minute chart had just one little dip below it and caught and then bounced. So for now, best idea is lock your profits, put them in your pocket. If you were playing for the gap and half gap, 32s are still support until broken. Anybody wants to nibble short side, we've suggested use 55 as the aggressive stop and potential 56.25 to 60 even today possible. So 60 is our 60 to 62.5 is our back end resistance for now. And this is the morning after trend day trade, still beginning of the month bias. And we can see this is our theoretical breakout here and in our support zone. This got to hold if you want more. Very aggressive trade. Normally we like contras to come back in lunchtime or late morning. Still got a little time left in the morning session. There was absolutely no pullback once we took off late morning on Friday, and we thought this was a pullback, but not one to be feared that it was a plunge, but more of a okay, that makes sense. This is Friday's contra. So look at it, that's support until broken. So right behind it, the 25s, which was the middle. And obviously, if you look at the differential, the Globex was 35.5. I'm sorry, the 35.5 was the RTH 25.75. So we use that 25 as our support. Yeah, you got to keep that in mind anytime you have a gigantic run like we did. This is simply a regression type trade, and you can see that on the weekly from last week. Get the other chart. And you can see we are testing this breakdown of the descending triangle. Stops up anybody that's using that 45 support. Back in today, back in here, and we can go any high obviously today if we take this out. But I'm thinking by the end of the morning, you want to be paid for sure if you bump the 53s into that 55 to 56 zone. All right, hope you had a good morning. See you in the Slack room.